What an amazing and dramatic match. I have to be honest. The Scimitar went down, then the Hila went down, or the Hila, as they say, it's a French ship, went down at the exact same time as the Tengu died from a boundary violation. At that point, I thought the match was over. Why didn't they close it up?
Well, I think what happened there is Noli Secunda, quite rightly so, saw that their Scimitar was going down, and what they did is they starbursted everywhere. And since they were a drone-based team, they can do that and essentially make the other team really work for every single kill and thus die little by little, and they executed beautifully after the first Elise Randolph incident, but you know.
Well, think about how much DPS is wasted into blowing a rattlesnake into structure, only for him to micro jump drive at the last second away.
He makes a play.
He's a playmaker.
That was pretty impressive. It was a lot of fun to watch. We were all sitting here tense, watching, waiting. Is he going to get away in time? And just as he entered structure,
they spent so long, and it was clear from the very first start that that was a bait rattlesnake. You could see they motored the rattlesnake directly at the Brug's team. Brug's team flew right past it, and then they somehow forgot that it was bait that they had already bypassed earlier and just started shooting it again, thinking, oh, we can't catch any of these Gilas. And then it turned out to not be a very fruitful endeavor.
Yeah, I think there were some mistakes made there on the fitting part. I mean, usually, okay, you put the warp scramblers on your frigates, your Vengeances, and your NEOs, and all other tanky frigates, but you have to put them on your kind of high damage DPS ships as well. It's not enough just to have them on the frigates, because the frigates will die.
Were they in range, or were they simply not fit? I think you're right.
They were in range. Yeah, they were doing massive damage, but they did not have them fit. They probably had webs fit.
Yeah, we saw them webbing exactly. When the frigates were off the field, we still saw webs, but there wasn't a single scram between the three of them. And really, if they were able to apply webs, then they should have been able to apply scrams, and that could have made the difference.
Absolutely. I mean, fair enough. You should have some webs as well, but at least one out of those 3 Navy Brutexes should have had a warp scrambler fit.
Of course, I wonder if the Hurricane that went down, the Hurricane fleet, if that was maybe the scram boat they were relying on, and they got primaried very early on. That's a possibility. Without seeing the fits, wouldn't know. But even still, it feels like one of the Brutexes should be the one to do it, because the Hurricane can kite a little farther away with barrage if need be.
Yep, absolutely.
Would it be fair to say that the match kind of hinged on that spool up of the MJD? There was like a second there where it was like, is he going to make it out, or is he going to die? Would they have lost if he'd been caught?
I didn't know. I don't know what the points was at the time when that happened, but that's a lot of points. 20 points down, and a lot of their damage at that point. I think there's a good chance that the match flips if that rattlesnake dies there instead of getting away.
Yeah, especially because the rattlesnake will be applying a pretty significant portion of its DPS to those Brug's Navy issues. So.
Yeah. And of course, you see the teams we just saw fight here up on the screen right now. You see that hero rattlesnake making the play that wins the game there. That was pretty awesome. You'll notice, by the way, that one of the columns has classified. That is because we do not want to give away the value and thus potential fits and modules of ships that have survived.
Sounds good. One of the things that we saw that Rattlesnake do as well as at one part of the match, I think, they actually managed to catch that Noli Secunda or the opposing team's logistics ships and actually apply some webs as well as heavy newts on it, which probably made a difference. And they perhaps realized that a little bit too late and called a little bit wrong targets.
I think so. Next up, we're a few minutes behind, but we will start Sicarius Draconis versus Exiled Ones soon. I think we'd be lucky if we got a match that was as exciting as that Nully Rainbow Dash Friends fight. That was pretty awesome. Either that or CO2 would be my my favorites. All right, well let's take a look here. Anything that stands out, gentlemen?
No flagship for Exiled.
No flagship.
That is an interesting decision. It's the second time we've seen that today. Vindicator for Sicarius. We'll see if maybe we see that. That'll be interesting to see if they go with full blaster count.
This is one of those real toss-up matches. I'm very interested to see who takes this away.
All right, well, let's get some bids here.
I'll go with Sicarius Draconis because they have a cool name.
Then I'm going to go with them as well, just because they have a flagship and the team does not.
I guess I'll have to go with Exiled Ones then, just to be contrary to Michael Pope.
I think I'm going to go with Sicarius Draconis again, and I hope we see an MGAD. And of course, the spool up, international spool up symbol is this. You have to do it if you press the module. So let's hope they have one and make awesome plays.